Greetings and salutations. So this video is just a little B-roll while I go around and farm some ash. And I'll basically be talking about an idea that I had for a walker. And the style of walker is going to be a barge. And the concept behind it, here, let me show you here. The concept behind it is when you get into the actual barge, come on, let me out of here. When you get into the actual barge, it's not what I want to do. I always do that. It doesn't have a storage. It just has your water and your armory and your upgrades that you can upgrade, but no actual storage. And the kind of the reason being for this is you can build on it. You can build structures on it. And there should be. I did some drawings in my Samsung tablet. So with the a stylus, it's got a little pen, and you can kind of draw with it. And so I did a few sketches. I'm not a visual artist, so it's some of them are pretty rough, admittedly. Have been able to do some kind of semi decent stuff on there before, but to draw walker legs, I found to be incredibly difficult. So bear with me, but I think they are. It gives enough of a general idea where you can see where I'm going with this, and it would allow you to build at least a 3x3 or a 4x, maybe a 3x4 or a 4x4 structure, so your base can actually be on the walker. But it's a giant skid or barge type of structure. It's just super flat, with maybe some kind of like driftwood style of wings, or just a little artistic design, maybe some skulls or something on it. But the kind of the big concept is really it's just a walking base, so you don't have to unpack your base. But the trade-off is your base is more vulnerable, but you can ultimately kind of stay on the move, right? It's not super fast. It's probably as fast as a regular spider, but you can basically perpetually be on the move, and and you could put all your crafting stations. I've seen some people kind of do a similar setup to this on the larger walkers. They kind of start with the Hornet, and from the Hornet they ultimately go into some of the larger ones like the stiletto, not stiletto, the Titan. They'll put all their stuff on, but this actually allows you to snap tiles to it. And what kind of gave me this idea is based off some of my other gameplay. I used to play Atlas, and Atlas, the one beauty about Atlas is your ability to customize ships, your ability to take like the schooner, and uh, it's crazy how much you can modify those boats. I would still be playing Atlas if they would come out with content, but they've just pretty much abandoned the game. And it's super important for these game developers to come out with content every 6 weeks, every 8 weeks at a minimum, to either through Twitter feeds where they're just kind of showing stuff in development, where they basically piece together smaller content, anything, right? Anything to let you know that it's just not completely abandoned. And it's one of those things where it's like, you're playing a dead game, because nobody wants to play a dead game. So hopefully you kind of can get my generalization of the ideas as they post. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna insert them into the videos, kind of different slides, and you'll get the idea from the the really crappy drawings that I did. As always, thank you for watching.